Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to Searching to Steal Budgets. My name is Sarah, and today we're going to do January week 1 of my budget and cash stuff. So, let's get to it. Alright, welcome, like I said, or welcome back. So, things are a little different now. Usually I start off with my leftover change and count that towards my Christmas or my leftover cash and deal with all that. But new year, new setup, all new stuffs. So for my leftover change, I'm not even going to count it. I think I did before and it was like 3 something, but that's just because I'm a numbers person and I drive myself nuts with numbers. Anyways, I'm not going to count it. I'm just going to put it in this new jar, and whenever the jar is full, it's a pretty decently sized jar. Once that's full, then I'll go and get it cashed in and I'll do whatever. I did take the remaining change that I had left over from 2024, which is a little over $50, and I put that towards my moving expenses. I was going to put it in my minis binder, but then I got the estimate for my move expenses, and the moving expenses needs it way more than my mini binder does. Yay! New starts. Alright, so I do have like $1 left over from my spending. I'm probably just going to put that in my spending envelope whenever I stuff my wallet. But for now, we will go into the budget. And we'll go to paycheck 1. So I based it off of my regular pay because I know I didn't work any overtime, but I did have like a half hour of overtime or whatever, not paid out as overtime, but over my normal 36. My work, I only work 3 12-hour shifts, so I work 36 hours, but I get paid for 40. They pay me for 40 hours. So in order to get overtime, I have to work 4 hours to make my actual work time that I've worked for 40 hours. And then after that, they pay me overtime. I still get that 4-hour fill pay. So technically, whenever I do overtime, let's say I do 1 day of overtime, that's a 12-hour shift. So I'll get paid 44 hours of regular pay because there's 40 of my actual work time and then the 4 fill pay. And then the remaining 8 hours of my overtime day is paid out in overtime. So that's how that works. But regardless, so that was a long spiel for no reason. I had like a half hour over my 36 hours. So I got $916.40. The only bills I have coming out this week are Netflix. I should say regular bills. I have Netflix coming out this week. And then I also have my credit card payment that's $236 and my student loan payment that's basically $173. I'm doing my wallet differently this year in the sense that it's every amount will be the same every week regardless, whatever. So my wallet envelopes are going to get $140. Fuel, we are going back to the ranch this weekend, so do need more fuel to get there and back. And then the only 2 things we're stuffing today because of how much we have to stuff into moving expenses, I'm just going to start off my $1,000 challenge, which is this binder, and then moving expenses getting the rest of the check. I wanted to put it into all my little different binders, but with how expensive the estimate is, of course, neither me nor the mover guy think it'll take 5 hours for my stuff to be moved, like loaded and unloaded, but he does have to overestimate it just in case, which I get, but like I said, neither one of us think it'll actually take 5 hours, but if it does, it'll be $1,100. $1,100. Ouchie. Ow, ow, ow. But, so, yeah, we're going to be putting in that much into moving expenses. Of course, I won't fill in until I totally know what fuel is for the week. And then all these totals, so we'll go back into my weekly check-in. I've been tracking my expenses every day, which is one of my tracking things. I want to make sure I do that every day. So I have my track expenses, and then I have water intake and 5,000 steps. With how work's been the last week, I have been doing that in like a couple hours. So that's great. But yeah, so in the weekly check-in, it's just going to be, this will be more so after this week, so I can, put in what I actually spent, what's remaining, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so spending will get 30, groceries will get 75, intake and exhaust, which is my cat's wet food and litter, and then household. So now I have a household envelope instead of taking it out of spending. And then I'll put fuel in for every week because these are just, what my weekly check-in will be. But yeah, so now that that's finito, we will get right into the counting of the cash. So we should have between the 140 and the 240, I should have 380. So we will see. We got 102, 20, 40, 60, 83, 320, 330, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80. So 380 is what we actually have. So we're just going to throw that $1 in when we put in our $30 of spending. So we'll get 20, 25, and 30. So we're technically getting 31. I would put that into my short-term rollover me money, but it's just $1. I'll pull it out probably anyways. So groceries are getting 75, so we'll get 20, 40, 60, 5, 70, and 5. So there's groceries. It's gonna be so weird having all my envelopes stuffed every week, because I used to do this once a month, but now I'm gonna, do it every week. So like I said, new year, new changes. So intake and exhaust is getting 25. You stay over there. Stay. Good boy. And then household will be getting 10. So 5 and 10. And if you missed my binder breakdown video, basically at the end of every week, whatever's left over in spending and grocery will get rolled over into my me money envelope, and then whatever's left over from intake and exhaust and household after the month is done, that'll go into my household envelope in my short term. So yeah, that is the wallet. We'll put that over there for safekeeping, and then we'll get into my $1 challenge. I'm pretty excited about starting this. So we'll take 5, and we will put it in the envelope, and then we'll get a marker. We'll probably just do black for funsies, and then we will mark off the. I probably just should have X'd that out because now it's going to take a while to dry. Good enough. All right, so the $1,000 challenge is started, and then we'll just put the rest of this. It should be 235. So we have 1, 2, 20, 30, and 5. Sweet. So we will add that into what is currently in here, and we will count and see how much I have for moving expenses. I think I'm getting some money for Christmas whenever I go home this weekend. So whatever I don't have that equals 1,100, then that'll come from that. But anyway, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 40, 55, 65. So 1,065, which I'd say is pretty darned close. I was going to do some online spending this week, actually this morning, but I decided against it. I'll wait until next week when I do have more money to spend and not moving expenses to worry about. So that might, I thought about putting this in my wallet. I think I will wait until it's actually like closer to moving day, because I don't feel comfortable carrying around $1,000 in cash with me everywhere I go. So we're just going to leave that there for now until we get back from the ranch, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I think that is everything for this video. I might be a little bit on the shorter side, but hey, maybe that's just how things go now. Actually, I think it's more so that I'm not stuffing any of these, but that is a-okay. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, I feel like I should talk about my nails. Hardly ever do y'all see me with bare nails, and I don't really like to show bare nails, but this week I did crush my pinky, and the fake nail popped off, and I'm pretty sure I'll be losing my actual pinky nail. And so since, you know, that one popped off and it was like heckin' sensitive, I just ended up taking all of them off so that I could prep for new nails, but then I just never got around to doing the new nails. So that is okay. I will probably do it for Christmas. We'll see if this one gets one or if it just gets painted like black or something on its own without the, you know, plastic press on. We'll see how that goes. Cause she's sensitive. Like down here is fully numb. I can't feel that, but the nail bed is just extremely painfully sensitive. But so we'll see that. I also somehow mucked up my left hand. Usually just my right hand that takes a beating, but somehow messed up my left hand. But I don't know, that's just how work does. I mean, if I crushed my pinky this week, that should just show you how violent work can be. The machine and I are not friends right now, but regardless, I'm going to quit rambling and I'll let you guys go. But I hope you have a fantastic magical day whenever you see this, which will probably be maybe Sunday-ish. Depends on when we get back and how things go. But yeah, so like I said, I hope you guys have a fantastic magical rest of your day, week, whatever. And I'll see you again next week. Bye.